How's it going? It's the captain here from the Lucky Jack, and today there's a story about Thor, Love and Thunder, the new film by director Taika Waititi, and they're saying that it's going to be a romance, as far as I can understand it. It's a comedy romance, it's a drama romance, it's a story about love, primarily, it seems. I mean, it's called Love and Thunder. And so we've got Taika stating that the upcoming Marvel movie is romance and the sequel won't shy away from love. Waititi returns to the Marvel Cinematic Universe to direct the sequel to 2017's Thor Ragnarok with the film Thor Love and Thunder, which also sees Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson and Natalie Portman reprise their roles, alongside Christian Bale as the bad guy and Russell Crowe. Following on from his struggles across Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, Thor Odin's son, first name Thor, second name Odin's son, meaning son of Odin, is on a journey of self-discovery alongside the Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, what is this guy? He's like some sort of teenager who's going to discover India or something. However, the emergence of a powerful being, that's going to be Christian Bale, with a vendetta against the gods named Gore, there's Christian Bale, as well as the return of Jane Foster, now wielding a reforged Mjölnir, complicates Thor's quest. While Valkyrie, I like those, Thompson is in search of new love. With love and relationships being a central part of the sequel, the director has teased how central romance will be to the film's narrative. My question here would be, are people who normally go and watch Thor films, are they really going to go and watch a romance, a rom-com? Is that what they're going to be thinking to themselves? They say, hey buddy, do you fancy going to see that new Thor film? And they say, what, the rom-com? No thanks mate. We'll see. In a video entitled The Cast of Thor Love and Thunder on What Couples They Ship Together, oh my god, hosted by Fandango All Access, Waititi teased the role romance plays within the sequel. The director asserted that romance was a central part of the film, describing it as a rom-com, a romantic tragedy and a dramedy. Not a fan of compound words, really, or portmanteaus, but okay. Waititi then explained that Thor Love and Thunder would lean heavily into the romance in a way that would not only satisfy some audiences, but also surprise them in ways they wouldn't expect. Read Waititi's full response below. I think this is a callback to one of the old Norse sagas where Thor was drinking from a cornucopia. And I think this is meant to represent them watching something and they're eating popcorn. It's a romance, he says. Romantic comedy. It's a romantic tragedy. It's a dramedy. When we first came up with the ideas for this, the one thing I had in mind, the picture I had in my mind, was a sort of Mills and Boon cover of a romantic book. I couldn't remember those, so I had a little look. Mills and Boon books. These are the covers of various Mills and Boon's books. I mean, what do we got going on here? Is that what we're doing? What are these? Okay. Hay Fever, Master of Marshlands, Love's Fantasy. Vets in Love. Excellent. Oh, I thought it was a mermaid, but no. Okay, so Mills and Boon's books. I want it to feel like that, melodrama, and to run headfirst into the romance. I don't know, into the love aspect of it, and not shy away from it, which I can tend to do in my films as a New Zealander who's cynical and hates everything. But I was like, no, I'm going to commit to this. I will make sure this satisfies people. Questionable. Satisfies audiences with the romance in a Thor film, a film about Thor. The thing about Thor is he's a big guy and he's got a hammer. Yeah, he sees bad guys, he hits them with the hammer. That's basically Thor. He's not some introspective emo kid crying about his emotions constantly. But he's a guy with a hammer. that's his like thing. In previous interviews, Waititi explained the film's romantic inspirations and revealed a surprising source of inspiration. During an interview in May, the director stated he approached the film as a romance, stating he specifically drew inspiration from the covers of Mills and Boon's books, as well as romance comics. I don't know those. Despite assuring the film's romantic themes, Waititi promised that the film would not be predictable, saying that he was aiming to make the film unexpected while remaining in the confines of the genre. What genre? Romance? Rom-com? Action? What? From its earliest first reveal during Marvel Studios' presentation at SDCC 2019, Thor: Love and Thunder, romantic elements have been at the forefront of its promotion. Very strange. Very strange. So we've got some key release dates for Thor: Love and Thunder 2022, July the 8th, 2022. Very interesting. So looking at who else is in there, we've got Christian Bale, and he's playing Gore the God Butcher. Now there's a name. And they're saying he doesn't look anything like his comic counterpart. And you're not wrong, to be honest. He looks just like a normal human. He's got some strange stripes up here, and he's got some orange eyes, but he doesn't look like this guy. I don't know what you call these. Are these flexible? Are these like horns? Are they tentacles? What is that? Okay. Gore, the God Butcher, looks different than expected in the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder, but could still change to match his comic form at some point during the movie. The fourth Thor installment will follow the titular superhero's journey to achieve inner peace. Yeah, because he's on a journey of exploration now. After the events of Avengers Endgame. However, this journey is complicated by the threat of Gore, who attempts to kill all gods because of their apathy toward other beings. Right, okay. Well, I'm not sure about this. He looks just too normal to be a person who can kill gods. But okay. Gore may not maintain his human-like appearance throughout Thor: Love and Thunder, however, due to exposure to his necro sword, which is called All Black. Oh, it was like the New Zealand thing. He may transform to take his comic form. In Marvel Comics, necro swords are symbiotes, same as Venom, that manifest as powerful weapons capable of killing divine beings. Specifically, All Black was forged in the corpse of a celestial and drew energy from those whom it was used to kill. This allowed All Black to give its wielder superhuman strength, speed, and durability, along with supernatural powers like matter and energy manipulation. Right. So due to extended use of Necrosword, Gore may slowly become more similar to his comic counterpart during Thor: Love and Thunder. Evidence for this includes Gore spitting a black liquid during Thor: Love and Thunder trailer, and MCU's trend towards more comic accurate costumes. Right. So, similar to Venom. Gives him shape-shifting abilities. So he may end up looking closer to this with the old lack of noses thing. I don't know why there's some issue with bad guys and having no noses. I was looking at this little article saying bad guys don't deserve a nose, and it was giving some examples of villains who are noseless. Is that Marvin the Martian? That's Marvin the Martian. And we even got Eric Cartman in there. We've got General Grievous. We've got The Silence. We've got Viceroy. And what's going on with that one? Tim Strawn. Pooh Bear. The Demon Bikers. There seems to be a constant sort of theme of people who are evil not having noses. I think Voldemort's the classic case of this. So then we move to Thor himself or herself. So as we can see in Thor: Love and Thunder, we have Natalie Portman, and she's in matchy outfits with Thor Odinsdottir, and the story is that she is Thor, becoming Thor. So this is the the Marvel database about her. So while Thor was away fighting Gore the God Butcher, Jane was diagnosed with breast cancer. She later accepted Thor's invitation to represent Midgard in the Congress of Worlds. She refused treatment. During the battle against Nick Fury, Thor, Odin's son, lost the ability to wield his hammer, Mjölnir. The hammer remained unattended on the moon, as it does, from where it telepathically sought Jane out. Right, that's a bit random, but okay. Jane eventually gave in to the hammer's call and requested Heimdall to take her to the hammer's location. Once there, Jane picked up Mjölnir, gaining Thor's power, transforming and improving her physique. So since she had watched Thor use his hammer, Jane slowly learned how to use Mjölnir. Right. So she became Thor. She's not Lady Thor, or as you can see, her name's here. Her name's not Lady Thor or Mighty Thor. She's actually Thor, like straightforward Thor. But Thor is a name. Thor is his actual name. He's called Thor Odinsdottir, which is like, I don't know. Yeah, it's his first name, Thor, son of Odin. Why, if you have the power of the hammer, why does that give you someone else's first name? And why is that even a title? It should be her name as the title. Because it just seems very weird way around of doing things. So Mjölnir is switching allegiance. It would seem that plain old Thunder God is heading elsewhere. New Thor's on the way. So no longer is the classic male hero able to hold the mighty hammer Mjölnir. Brand new female will emerge, worthy of the name Thor, but Thor is his first name. Who is she? Where did she come from? What is her connection to Asgard? We know all those things. The inscription on Thor's hammer reads, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." Shall possess the power of Thor. Well, it's time to update that inscription. This seems quite illogical as well. If he or she be worthy, surely they possess the power of the hammer. Like from Mjölnir itself, why would they possess the power of this person? It seems very illogical. So it seems the name is not just a name, it's a title. But then you can't transfer people's names across. So, as they're saying, series writer Jason Aaron, or Aaron, emphasises this is not she-Thor, this is not Lady Thor, this is not Thorita, this is not this is not Thor female, this is Thor. This is Thor of the Marvel Universe, but it's unlike any Thor we've ever seen before because it's not Thor. Thor is this guy. Yeah, that's his first name, Thor, Odin's son. And this is... You can't be she-Thor either, because that's the same thing. It can't be Lady Thor, can't be Thorita, can't be Mighty Thor. She's Jane. Like, very strange. Very strange. So I don't understand how... I mean, she looks amazing. That looks great. You should never have anything on your helmet, because if you get hit on the helmet, it rotates your head, and you can die. Probably not as a god, but you probably can. This is good. Freedom of movement is good. I like these. This could go up a bit more. Yeah, really good. Classical sort of Norse imagery. Really don't like things on helmets though. They're really dangerous. Boob plate bar. Yeah, there's a whole thing about boob plate armour. Chainmail. Probably chainmail would be better for movement. But it looks quite freedom of movement, quite good. And she's got Mjölnir. I have a problem with the name Thor though, because it's like his name. And this is not Natelie Portman. So some interesting stuff going on about Thor and who is Thor? What even is Thor? Is it a title? Is it a name? It's his name. But he is Thor, son of Odin. Odin was the god, the old god, and so he is a demigod. Thor is a demigod, and Mjölnir is just a hammer that he uses, but it has magical properties itself. But that's his name. Oh, see, I have such a problem with this name thing. Okay, well, leave a comment in the comment section and try and work this out. Is it a title? Is it a name? What's going on with that? How can you just transfer a name across someone? I mean, I'm sure you can, but I mean, does he lose his name? Is he now not called Thor anymore? Is he called Bob or something? Leave a comment if you would, and subscribe. And I'm going to be confused, and I'm going to go somewhere else. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.